This short morning yoga routine will help you to energize through the day and also to gently wake your body up. So for that you would need just to grab your mat and a water, and my name is Pola Rubis and I will guide you through. Let's get it started.
We are going to start by rooting our hips into the earth, sitting in a comfortable position, raising your hands up to stretch your spine and set your intention for the practice. Slowly put your hands on the floor and start bending your right hand, pushing hips into the floor and reaching with your left hand towards the sky. Feeling the stretch in your side abdominals, and then slowly repeat the same thing on the other side. To increase the stretch, slightly bend your elbow and repeat the same thing once again, each time going a little bit deeper, sinking with your breath, repeating on the other side. Always remembering about the elongation in the spine and a long neck. Find yourself in the all-fourth position and start shifting forward and back, feeling the flexibility of your wrist, and then slowly start performing cats and cows. Arch your back and set your intention to get into each vertebrae, and then round. Stomach is in, inhale, and on an exhale push all the air out and round your back again. And start swinging forward and back, gently warming up your joints. Motion is lotion. Now place your left knee on the floor and extend your right leg. Start to reach with your right hand over your body and place your right foot on the floor fully, so it's your support. Then repeat the same thing on the other side. This is very beautiful practice for elongation of the back, elongation of the body. Release the pose, take a breath, and then slowly place yourself on the all-fourth and then place your feet down into downward facing dog. In this posture, focus on placing your heels down. On the inhale, lift up on the high heels. Exhale, drop them down. Push your shoulders away from your ears. Place your hands on the floor with the fingers spread wide. And then bend one knee at a time, shifting your hips side to side, creating a gentle dance. Start to round your back, shift yourself to plank pose, and then use your abdominal muscles to push yourself up and back. Again, lift up heels, round forward. On the exhale, push yourself up and back. Let's repeat it once again, each time trying to go smooth as a water and push yourself up and down, placing your heels on the earth. Slowly land on your knees, open your knees wide. It's important to be comfortable in this position. So if it is comfortable for you to close your knees a little more, please go for it. Otherwise, extend your hands back flat and focus on dropping your hips all the way down into the earth. You're supposed to feel the sensations in your hip flexors. Then start to reach towards your right hand. Shift slightly to the right side. On the exhale, start to move to the center and then to the left side. Placing the opposite hand on top of one another. Then come back to the center and slowly round up. Take another deep inhale. On the exhale, drop your heels down, back to downward facing dog, and start extending your arms even deeper. Lift up your heels and roll forward. Find yourself in a plank position. On the exhale, push back. It's very important to awake your heels and your toes in the morning, as it's a foundation of your body. Whatever you've done, drop your knees down, and the inhale, take a breath, and start to stretch your arms. Grab the opposite elbow, focus on pushing your hips down into the earth and stretching one hand at a time, pushing your elbow down, relaxing your neck. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, bring your arm towards your chest and drop your shoulder. And then switch and do the same thing on the other side, always focusing your intention on your breathing. Now lift up your knees and start to stretch your feet. You may experience some uncomfortable sensations, but as I already mentioned, the feet is a very important part of our body. Now lift up your heels and start work on your toes. Push your heels up and down so you're replacing your weight forward and back. Find yourself sitting on the floor and start shaking one leg, relaxing the muscles. Put another heel in between your legs. Drop your left elbow down and extend the opposite arm. The intention here is to reach towards the opposite foot. Also, feel free to go as comfortable as your body desires at this moment. I'm going really deep, but you are welcome to stay higher. The most important is to keep both hips touching the earth. Your both hips supposed to be on the floor. Now switch in the direction, facing the knee with your chest. On the inhale, push up. On the exhale, push towards the knee. Lower down your shoulders, neck is long. The target here is to put the navel towards the knee, but not the forehead. Relax the opposite leg, tap a few times on the floor, and then place your right hand and extend the opposite arm up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, reach. And at some peak point, just hold it for a little bit and press the opposite hip into the earth to create that elongation of your back. Then bring yourself back up, rotate chest towards the knee, and slowly start to drop your chest down. Focusing on placing the belly button on your thigh. Each time, exhale when you're going closer towards the leg and inhale when you're pushing up. This exercise is going to warm up your hip joints. So you're placing both knees in one side and slightly rotating your torso, and then switching the direction. Focusing that both knees are being on the floor. Smoother you do this movement, better you're going to warm up your hips and your knee joints. Right now, let's focus on placing the right leg at a 90-degree angle. The back leg is free, so you're free to place it as comfortable. And then start slowly bend your elbows, placing your chest down on the floor, again focusing on elongation of the back. The main target here is to relax the muscles in our hips area and glutes area that are very, very tight. Then now switch on the other side, trying to achieve a 90-degree angle in the front leg. If it's not there, that's totally fine. You can make it a little bit less. And then each time you influence yourself, you can start to raise the level up to 90 degree. Take a moment, breathe through it, focusing on relaxing the hips, and then slowly push yourself back up. This is the butterfly position. Freely start to relax your knees and tap them into the earth. feeling the relaxation in your hips. Breathing. Now place your palms on top of your knees. On the inhale, push your knees towards the palms. On the exhale, push your knees towards the earth. And use your hands to slightly emphasize that push to help yourself to open up your hips. Keep your chest up, back long, and then use your hands to close your knees like you close in a book and lie down on your back. Make sure that you're relaxed in this position. All 33 vertebrae is on the floor and hug both knees into your chest, giving yourself a slight massage on the lower back. And then start rolling up and back, giving your back massage and creating the flow in your spine. Perform a few roll-ups and then come back on the earth, and we're going to do a deep hip stretch in the figure 4. Place right leg on top of the left knee and open your hip to the side using your hand, and then slide your hands under and push your knee towards your chest. Do not force, but go very smooth based on your zone of comfort. And in some point, take a deep breath and bring your knee towards your chest and hold there. So you're letting your muscles to relax. Shake your legs, and now we're going to switch the side. Place your left heel on top of your right knee and slightly massage your hip by pushing it back and forth. Hug your right knee into your chest and start pushing it towards your heart. Inhale, exhale in. Inhale, exhale in. One important tip is to keep your tailbone on the floor. Do not raise your hip area up. This way, you will stretch your hips nicely. Now shake your legs. This is very simple but incredibly effective, as when we're circling and shaking our legs, we are regulating the flow of the prana, the energy. You're going to feel lighter right away. So create a few circles on one side and another side. Now start activating your feet by flexing and pointing them. Inhale and exhale, roll up and sit down. Now take one leg and start shaking your heel. You're taking the same amount of inhales and the same amount of exhales. Let's say 3 in and 3 out. Now sit in a comfortable position of your choice. I am choosing the lotus, but you can just sit comfortably by placing one leg on top of the another. Inhale your arms up. Take a deep breath, and on exhale, focusing on your forehead center. This is the moment to reflect on your beauty. I wish you a gorgeous day, and I hope you enjoyed this practice. Please let me know if you would love to see more videos like this in the comments. Have a beautiful day, and see you next episode.